So space seems to be unstoppable. I think that February and March could be still quite positive, okay? And then maybe in the summer, where also seasonality will bring the overall stock market a little bit down, this is the time where we could see really real lows. The chance will be if really we see a summer low and the stock will go to $6, which I hope it will be, go and really buying this opportunity also with options, long-term options, make another great buck. Happy Friday and welcome to another Virgin Galactic Fridays. Yes, we are having a great rally for space. And now it's the question if we will have a monster rally till the earnings on the 22nd of February. Just a couple of days till the earnings are around and we can maybe expect a surprise. So this is what we're talking about today in your favorite space show. But before that, make sure to subscribe, make sure to ring the bell, and most importantly, smash that like button. Just a click right now. Right now. Thank you. So we will talk about the space performance over the last 7 days since the last Virgin Galactic Fridays. We will talk about the Q4 earnings and we will talk about the monster rally that could go to the earnings, and then we will dive into the stock chart. All of them are connected, so make sure to stay till the very end to understand why the stock chart has something to say about the potential performance after the earnings as well, and so on and so forth. So let's go. Before we diving into the content, let's talk about GSX being the backbone of the huge financial system. Yeah, you heard it right. They just introduced Nox Wire, a global payment system that banks will use because it's faster, more destinations, and it's basically for free. So why banks are using that? To gain more traction with this crypto technology, and GSX will be a huge part of it. And GSX will not only be the reserves of banks, but also be used in this ecosystem. So what are you waiting for? Get your hands on GSX, either on the Bitmart exchange or with the link below with your credit card. So space seems to be unstoppable, okay? Like for example, yesterday there was the CPI numbers, which were very bad, and it was an overreaction of the market and everything tanked, and then everything recovered, but space actually recovered as of this recording 2.5%, which was unbelievable. Even if you look into the lowest point here, which was at $8.88, it was almost a 6% move, guys, okay? But let's have a look into the overall week. The overall week was also strong, guys, okay? We had started the week at approximately $8.65 and then basically ending or going even higher and then towards the $10, okay? Towards the $10. And the month, you know, is recovering from the lowest points here on the 24th of January, about 20%. So congratulations to those who are buying every month like me. I could, you know, gain a fantastic result on those investments that I'm putting in every end of the month. So I hope that you do something similar, and this is the best way because you don't sweat, okay? Currently a market cap of $2.4 billion, and yeah, so it's pretty much recovered from now, and here's what I think we can look forward to, okay? With this kind of performance, you will see not new all-time highs in the overall market, okay? But you will see that exactly those beaten down stocks like Virgin Galactic with a great perspective and something on the horizon, okay? You need to have something on the horizon. And what is on the horizon for Virgin Galactic is big. The operation, the start of the operation, clients, scaling of the operations. This is huge, okay? And that's why this can evolve in the current market, which is still low liquidity. That's why we see these big moves. And this is actually the way where you can find something unbelievable, valuable, because you're buying basically almost a penny stock that is or having the potential to become a multi-billion dollars operation. Just in terms of the proposition here, you are buying really the under $10, and the stock will for sure in the next couple of years gain to $20, $30 and $40, $50. So these opportunities are very rare into the market, and if you understand them from the beginning till the end, then you can be very successful. So let's dive into something even more interesting. So topics of the Q4 2021 for Virgin Galactic could be obviously some new team members, right? Update on the program. We will know what's going on with the ticket sales, right? Those are the three big things. Then obviously some numbers update, right? How much they spent the quarter. And finally, maybe also an update on the Delta Wing craft, okay? Which is basically the same aircraft that we have seen recently, the Imagine, but it will just be like an updated version that they can produce very scalable, which is fantastic. They are looking already about facilities. This could be another point that they will talk about. But let's talk about a couple of surprises as well, okay? Because surprises are positive surprises, are moving stocks higher. And I believe that it could be done this earnings because nobody expect anything. If expectations are very low, it's easy to surprise positively, right? So let's talk about the following. First, what's up with the situation with the maintenance? Maybe we will be earlier than planned ready, okay? This could be a positive surprise. What about ticket sales? Imagine we get an explosion of new entries to the ticket space that many are not expecting, right? Third, what about the reason for the recent capital raise? What about they will announce something why they want to raise it exactly, and there will be a surprise, okay? Maybe some could be, for example, an addition in portfolio of a company. Maybe they buying into a company to get access to the engineering, to patents, to produce on massive scale. We never know, right? And the last, let's say, but not least, surprise could be actually, what if they have new clients? Think about it. The technology is lots and lots into making and maintenance and enhancement, right? But what about the operation itself that can focus now on sales of the tickets, which I said one of surprises could be the sales tickets number, but also think about a surprise where they say, we had time to speak with a couple of research partners, and beside NASA, we have this and this, or an additional big fish as a client, similar to Italian Air Force that they apparently lost. So think about that. This could be also an interesting move here for Virgin Galactic. So let's dive into the next topic. So, welcome to the explanation what I think could happen with space stock, okay? While I'm still thinking that we are in the bear market phase where the market still can go up for a while, I think that February and March could be still quite positive, okay? And then, April, May, maybe in the summer, where also seasonality will bring the overall stock market a little bit down. This is the time where we could see really real lows, okay? Because the Federal Reserve will have the change of money policy, right, in March, and this will affect immediately the market, you will see exactly what many people are warning on the markets, okay? Specifically those that I feel having a great track record, right? And I think that this will also affect obviously companies like Virgin Galactic. But here's the chance, okay? The chance will be if really we see a summer low and the stock will go to $6, which I hope it will be, you can then, buy the shares very cheap. You can go and really crazily buying this opportunity and also with options, long-term options, make another great buck. Now think this can happen, and as I said, coming a little bit back to February, why a monster rally could happen. First of all, people using now the current stream that is currently upwards after the downwards scenario in January. We had the worst January ever, and the people can now use this lower strands and bounce from here, okay? So I think that the earnings are always a nice play for people to buy into, to see hopefully there's something. And obviously if there's something in the earnings that will be surprisingly good, then we will have a jump after earnings, okay? So this could happen, probability maybe 60%. I think that specifically February, I think, it will be still quite positive because the January was so bad and people are recovering. No new all-time highs in the general perspective of the market, just like a recovery, okay, from the heartbreaking January that we had. All right, so let's look into the stock chart of Space, because I promise you that we might see a monster rally, right? And this is basically what I could see. If I, look a little bit back, you see that Space is almost nicely also going along this 10-year treasury bond yield, right? As higher it goes, as lower goes Space, but that's not that important, okay? The most important thing is here with a recovery, and now it's all depending after the news yesterday with the Fed that we might see a faster and crazier race into interest rates. The whole thing changes, but let's say we still will have the rally in February and we still have, a great March, and then by April we see lower lows. Then we could see end of February here, this jump of, a couple of percentage points to move from $9 to above $12. And then we could have really a small jump to $14. So I think like the potential here is almost double if we having great surprises on the earnings, okay? The stock chart is definitely open for that, but we don't know if this is really happening, okay? However, though, as you can see here, and as we talked about it a couple of times before, we having here, and this is the two lines, the two trend lines here, now a decision to make in the chart if it's going further down or up, latest just before the earnings, okay? So this plus that we could jump over the 50 moving average, and if we have a overall great market to support it, then we could see here a really nice jump, okay? So the next days and next week will be quite interesting, leading to the 22nd of February, which will be the day of the earnings, okay? So here's the day of the earnings. Wait, let's draw a line here so you see exactly where it goes. So 22nd of February, here's the line, here's the decision to make, and we could see, to make it more appealing for your eye, let's find a doodle and something like this, okay? So we could see, and then depending that, here will be basically the come together, and so here is what could happen, okay? In the other end, obviously there's always two options. we could also, if the market continues this sell-off, yesterday's 3.3%, today kind of muted, then next week maybe a little bit more of this you know, bad news, and we could also see the other direction. But I hope for the rally here. Let's see what you guys are thinking. Let me know in the comments, and have the best weekend you ever had, guys.